The once thriving town of Dry Gulch, Arizona, now a dormant remnant of its gold rush past, lived its quiet existence under the moon's thin silver crescent. Its lifeline, a long stretch of highway connecting it to the wider world, dissected the town. On this chilly November evening, an unusual emptiness gripped the highway, with the wind's soft hum serving as the sole disruptor of the eerie silence. This silent night amplified the town's isolation, with the emptiness of the highway echoing the deserted state of Dry Gulch. Suddenly the stillness was broken by the roar of an approaching engine. A lone car sped along the highway, its headlights slicing through the darkness, illuminating the dust that danced in the air. The driver, a weary traveler with many miles yet to cover, was unaware of the chilling tale that had haunted this stretch of road for decades. Legend has it that a cowboy named Silas, known for his quick draw and quicker temper, had been gunned down on this very highway over a century ago. His spirit, it was said, still roamed these parts, seeking revenge on the world that had wronged him. Many a late-night traveler had reported seeing a spectral figure on horseback, a ghostly cowboy who would take aim at their vehicles with his phantom six-shooter. As the car continued its journey, a flicker of movement in the rear-view mirror caught the driver's eye. Turning around, he saw nothing but the empty road disappearing into the darkness behind him. But then, out of the corner of his eye, he saw it. A shimmering figure on horseback materializing out of the shadows. The figure raised an arm, pointing a spectral revolver directly at the speeding car. The driver's heart pounded in his chest as he pressed harder on the gas pedal, desperate to outrun the ghostly apparition. But no matter how fast he went, the ghost cowboy remained close behind, his ethereal gun aimed steadily at the car. Suddenly, the sound of a gunshot echoed through the night, followed by the jarring noise of metal being struck. The car swerved violently, its tire blown out by the spectral bullet. The driver fought to regain control, but it was too late. The car skidded off the highway, crashing into the desert sand. As the dust settled, the driver, shaken but unharmed, looked around. The highway was empty. The ghost cowboy had disappeared as suddenly as he had appeared, but the damage to his car was all too real. What will happen to the driver now, stranded in the middle of the desert, in a town haunted by a vengeful spirit? What will the ghost cowboy do next? The answers remain shrouded in the mystery that is Dry Gulch, Arizona, a town where the past refuses to stay buried and the echoes of a bygone era still linger on the wind. As dawn breaks over the barren landscapes of Dry Gulch, the silhouette of a passing truck cuts through the morning mist. The driver, stranded and shaken, is discovered by this unexpected savior. "The ghost cowboy, huh?" the trucker chuckles, dismissing the driver's tale as the ramblings of a man struck by desert delirium. "Just a legend, friend. Nothing more than a story to keep folks entertained on these long, lonely roads." But the driver knows what he saw. The chilling encounter was as real as the desert sand beneath his feet. His eyes, filled with a mix of relief and fear, gaze back at the ghost town one last time before the truck moves on. As they drive away, the ghost cowboy watches from the highway. His ethereal form flickers in the morning light, a phantom sentinel waiting for his next encounter. The mystery of Dry Gulch remains, a chilling tale whispered on the desert wind. As the truck rumbles away from Dry Gulch, the driver casts a final glance in the rearview mirror. The voiceover begins. The ghost cowboy, Silas, remains an enigma, a spectral figure shrouded in the dust of legend and the morning fog. His story, once tucked away in the corners of forgotten folklore, now comes alive in the mind of the driver. The chilling encounter, a haunting memory that will be etched in his mind forever. The truck disappears into the distance, leaving the ghost town behind. The driver's departure doesn't erase the mystery of Dry Gulch, it only deepens it. The town, with its eerie silence and spectral guardian, continues to be a paradox, a place where reality blurs with the supernatural. As the sun rises over the deserted landscape, the ghost cowboy's figure begins to fade. As the first rays of the new day pierce the desert, the ghost cowboy's figure dissolves into the windswept landscape. His ethereal form, once clear in the moonlight, now merges with the shimmering heat waves, becoming one with the desert. The scene concludes. As the sun rises high over Dry Gulch, the ghost cowboy's figure fades completely, leaving behind a tale that will echo on the desert wind, a chilling reminder of the town's spectral sentinel and the mystery that is Dry Gulch.